2/3 of Loki was made after the lockdown. And so if I had any chance to publicly salute those guys, because coming back, we did 6 weeks of Loki and then pandemic hit, shut down. We came back 5 months later, 4.5 months later. As I think,
Tom, can I ask you a question about Loki?
Yeah.
Do you get to improvise? Do you like? Are you like? Do you get to be like? Do you get to go off at all or no? Or is it pretty scripted? Like how? Or did you find that in there?
Yeah, we found. I mean, it's like always. I feel like with every experience I've had with Marvel, it's like it's a mixture of the two. No, there's something written, there's a script, and you start there, and then but it can spin off and change and depending on the day, depending on the scene, depending on the complexity of the setups and the shots, and you're like, well, we've kind of planned for this wire gag, and there's a mat for you, but if you do something else, we don't know if you're going to hit the, can you hit the mat? We need you to do that, and otherwise everyone's in trouble. But there was definitely room to play and to be inventive. I mean,
it sounds the same as like when we were on set and I had to remind Anthony that Daniel Bruhl was in the scene. I was like, Anthony, Daniel is in the scene too, right? Like, oh, sorry. But like, yeah, I guess there's a collaboration aspect to this whole thing, as you go. Yeah. I don't know.
And we Owen Wilson, who sadly isn't on our,
yes,
is so inventive and so imaginative and so spontaneous. He would always bring new things and new things to the table, and so yeah. But then I feel like it's always, my experience inside working with Marvel Studios has been like that. There's always been an encouragement to, and that comes from Kevin Feige, wouldn't you agree? Like Kevin works from a place where if someone has a good idea, let's try it.
Yeah.
And that's the way the studio works is if someone has a good idea, it doesn't matter where whoever has it. There's no hierarchy of good ideas. If you have a good idea, then pitch it, and maybe it'll be in the thing. And that's what I love about the studio, is they're so fleet-footed and so dexterous like that. They can go, oh, that's interesting. Let's try this.
How many times during your shoot did you talk to Kevin Feige, Tom?
A couple of times. I mean, because of the pandemic, he was in touch about the shutdown, and so about 6.
He's only asking because Anthony was calling him every Friday night.
I'll text him every other day.
Okay, maybe once every 2 weeks. It wasn't every other day.
Kevin every other day.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
Paul, is that true?
I was booking this trip to Greece and I had to know how much I could spend,
But that would be amazing if you ask him that, like, Kevin, I'm just on the corner of 6th and 8th, and I'm wondering.
I wish we could continue talking, but that's all of the time we have.